Welcome! So I've got a couple of new release records, well, reissues that have come out today, and it's Friday the 16th of July as I'm recording this, and these have come on the day of release. A couple of reissues, kind of impulsive purchases, but they were from a website that I think is pretty new. I don't think it's been going long, maybe towards the end of last year was when it opened. I wanted to try them as I kept seeing them advertised on social media, and I finally got round to it. The website I'm talking about is hiphop.com, and of course it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a place where you can buy records, and I think they sell a few CDs as well, maybe the odd cassette tape here and there. All in the hip-hop rap genre. I've seen some British grime on there as well, you know, acts like Dizzy Rascal. Predominantly American hip-hop, and not a lot else. The website is owned by the same parent company as thesoundofvinyl.com and recordstore.co.uk. I can tell that from the invoices and the order confirmation emails and everything. I think they're all owned by Universal Music, all these sites. So it's a very familiar experience ordering on hiphop.com for me. But I wanted to give them a try because as soon as I signed up for an account and for the website newsletter, they sent me a 10% off code. Well, who doesn't love a discount code? And when you give me a discount code and I can buy records and get some money off, then that is one sweet time to be alive. So I'm going to show you what I've got today. Like I say, re-releases these. A little bit impulsive, even though I do collect this artist, or I have been collecting this artist. Not bought anything by him for a while because I'd kind of completed the collection. I'll explain as I show you the first of the two records. So here is the Best of 2-pack, Part 1, Thug. This has been reissued, one of 2-pack's best of albums. There was an earlier greatest hits that came out, probably early noughties actually, and I think this and the next thing I've got to show you is a bit more comprehensive. So yeah, 2-pack Shakur, big fan. There'll be videos in my music collecting playlist where I unbox and show you 2-pack records, such as All Eyes on Me, for instance, still one of my all-time favourite rap albums. I'm a 2-pack collector, but I've only really collected the albums that he made while he was alive, and then there's also the one he recorded under the name Machiavelli, the Don Columinati, which he recorded shortly before his death, but obviously it was released after his death. But all the other subsequent albums, the posthumous albums if you will, they're all sort of ones that producers and collaborators have made using sort of old 2-pack freestyles, and they've taken bits from all the 2-pack songs and created something new. And that's why I wasn't massively interested in getting any greatest hits or any of his posthumous studio albums, but I saw these on hiphop.com, and yes, I've got some of the tracks on here because these come off his original albums that he recorded in the early and mid-90s. But I do like some of his posthumous stuff, and there was some singles on these records here that I thought, yeah, it'd be nice to get a couple of 2-pack best of compilations into the collection. So I'll go through some notable tracks on this Volume 1 or Part 1, Thug here. California Love is track number 2 on side A. That of course featured Dr. Dre, that was off All Eyes on Me. I Ain't Mad At You on side B, that was also from the same album. Now side C, Changes, big hit here in the UK, and I'm assuming in the US as well. Sampled Bruce Hornsby and the Rangers, The Way It Is. That was really what got me into 2-pack, to be honest, hearing that. I think that came out as a single 1999-ish, so some 3 years almost after he passed. Great to have that on vinyl record for the first time. A lot of familiar stuff on here, but I think there's going to be one or two things that were probably never released as singles or have just come off the posthumous albums or the post-1996-97 stuff that I'm not familiar with. So Part 1 is Thug. So you know what's coming now, as it was out the same day. It's Part 2, of course, Life. There we go, just having a little look at these sleeves. It looks like it's a gatefold album, which is good. I had to order some more gatefold protectors yesterday. What's on here? Anything that I'm familiar with. Track 3 on side A, Until the End of Time. I believe that is a single that was released late 90s, early noughties that samples Broken Wings by Mr. Mister. Fantastic sample and a fantastic song. Side C, track 2, Ghetto Gospel. Now, a lot of you will have seen a recent Top of the Pops reaction I did where Ghetto Gospel was the UK #1 single that week. And I love that track. Features Elton John, of course, or it features a sample of Elton John produced by Eminem. A few things on side D that I'm not overly familiar with here, like an acoustic version of Thug's Mansion. Something called Dope Fiend's Diner. Really happy to get these. I think the original price was like $29.99 for both of these. With 10% off, you're getting, well, about £6 off-ish, something like that. And as luck would have it, hiphop.com today sent me an email saying they were doing a sale on Essential Hip Hop Vinyl where you can get 20% off. So I've ordered something else off the site right before I started filming this, and you'll be seeing what I've ordered from hiphop.com next time in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. And I had 20% off, so that's a nice little saving. Although I wasn't intending to put any greatest hits or compilation albums into my 2-pack collection. I'm really glad I've got these. I think this is a nice little double set here, featuring a mixture of 2-pack material that I'm familiar with and 2-pack material that I'm not familiar with or that I've never heard before. So very happy with hiphop.com. Like I say, I think it's just Universal Music, one of their many arms, and it's just like a very similar site to the sound of vinyl, but one that is catering more towards a specific genre. But I'm very happy. I don't need to tell you that I will use hiphop.com again because I did so this morning, and I look forward to showing you what album, and it will fit in my collection for a certain artist that I've got coming from them next time. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick look at a couple of 2-pack records here on the channel. I want to give special thanks, as I always do, to my wonderful subscribers and generous patrons. My Patreon link and all other interesting links, such as my Facebook group, they're all down in the description text box. I'm going to go now, and what else but going to listen to some Tupac Shakur, the legend himself. Start off with part 1, Thug, end up listening to part 2, Life. A couple of gangster rap greatest hits compilations from a man who passed away, God, nearly 25 years ago now, but is still as relevant today as he ever was. And I do hope that all of you will join me again next time for my next music collecting and record unboxing video. Cheers everyone. See ya!